Is our modern agricultural system the only way to feed the world? Is it the only way to feed 8 billion people? Well, have a look. This is a field. And let me get down on the ground. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this, right? Okay. What we've got here is supposedly soil. Okay? But if I look at this and if I break it up, there's I can't find anything alive in here. There's no fungal network, there's no mycelium, there's no worms, there's no nematodes, there's no springtails, there's no arthropods, nothing that I can find. This soil, this rocky soil that you see behind me, this is not far off being basically reduced to dirt, inert, lifeless, and almost dead, really. So look at this. So this is a monoculture field. Yeah, this is how we produce food today. And to be honest, around where I live, this is a relatively small one, because over here you can see hedgerows and stuff, and there's a tractor working in the field, the next field. Now, I don't know about you, but I can't see the life in this field, right? And that is important, because if we want to feed everybody, if we want to feed 8 billion people, then surely we need to maximize the amount of life that there is in a field. I'm going to walk the other way now because I'm getting near the tractor. We want to maximize the amount of life. Now, in this field, there might be 1 or 2 crops per year, right? So what happens is the plough goes over, completely macerates the soil, which pretty much kills more or less everything that's living or was living in the soil, and leaves pretty much nothing else. And that's how monocultures work. I'll let this tractor go by. Here we go. Fella growing our food for us. So it looks like he's been, that's a seed distributing machine on the back of there. Okay, so here we go. This is his soil. This is supposedly the most efficient way that we can grow food. It's a long way from the most efficient. I'll tell you what it's most efficient at. It's the most efficient at generating profit for whoever owns the land, right? Or whoever farms the land, because you can do it with machines. So this is what you get from industrial farming. So these big machines, so they only have to employ that one dude there that we just saw. And but as for life, there's pretty much nothing here. So will they get a yield? Yes, they'll get a yield. But because the plough and the tilling has pretty much killed this land, it's ecocide is what it is, right? Because it's done that, they have to apply artificial fertilizers, which trick the plant, which force feed it some nitrogen, tricking it into thinking that it's growing in soil, which basically it isn't anymore. So are there more efficient ways of doing it? Well, yes. I mean, if you had grazing animals on this land, then it would actually build soil every year. That's one way. And if you want to grow plants, then the best way to do that is through permaculture, which means that you are growing multiple species all at the same time, all on the same bit of land, right? Here we go. Look at this. This is life. This isn't. Do you get it? Right. So yeah, permaculture works. Good, well-planned grazing works. It can all build soil, turning CO2 into soil, adding organic matter, adding life, adding richness, and adding beauty all the time. So those who will tell you this is the only way to feed 8 billion people are lying to you, because it ain't. It just happens to be very profitable. They've applied the principles of the Industrial Revolution to this green and pleasant land and every other green and pleasant land, and it's not green anymore, is it?